Hey everyone, it's me Jenny and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this Antler Deer Beanie. This is for size 4 years old until 10 years old. Okay, so I had this on my 4 years old son. It fit him nicely but a little bit loose. And I had this on my 9 years old son. It fit him perfectly. Okay, so this is a very easy pattern. I'm going to show you step by step how to crochet. Mostly using double crochet stitch on the beanie, half double crochet stitch on the ear and the ear flap, and single crochet on the antler. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to show you how to crochet this beanie. Let's start. Okay, so the yarn and material that you need for this beanie are, you need 2 yarns, worsted weight yarn number 4. I use Red Heart Super Saver. The main color is this Red Heart Super Saver in the colorway of pink camo. Okay, 100% acrylic, and medium weight yarn number 4. And also this brown yarn is for the antler. Okay, if you don't have this yarn, these 2 Red Heart Super Saver, you can use any yarn, worsted weight yarn number 4 that you have. And for crochet hook, there's 2 types. 5mm, this is for the beanie. Okay, and for the antler, we're going to be using 4mm. And you also need needle, tapestry needle, and scissors. Okay, so we're going to start by making a loose knot or magic ring. I normally use the loose knot. This is how I do it. Twist the yarn and hold it right there, hook into this loop, yarn over, pull the yarn through the loop. Okay, so we're going to work our round 1 in this circle in the middle. Okay, now let's start round 1. Okay, so round 1, we're going to start with chain 2. 1, 2. Next, we're going to make 12 double crochet into this circle, and this chain 2 does not count as the 12 double crochet count. Okay, so the first double crochet is this one. I'm going to show you. Yarn over, hook into the loop, yarn over, pull the yarn through the loop. Now you have 3 loops on your crochet hook. Now yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you have 2 loops on your crochet hook. Now yarn over, pull through all 2 loops. Now that is the first double crochet stitch. Now we're going to work the second double crochet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, this is 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so made all 12 double crochet. Okay, so once you made all 12 double crochet, we're going to pull this tail to close the hole at the middle. Okay, just pull it tight. Okay, so to finish up round 1, we're going to slip stitch into the first double crochet stitch on top right here. Okay, so done with round 1. Okay, now we're going to work round 2. We're going to start with chain 2, 1, 2. So now we're going to make 2 double crochet into every stitch. So we're going to make 2 double crochet into the first stitch. 1 and 2, and 2 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 and 2. Now we're going to repeat, make 2 double crochet into every stitch. Okay, go ahead and finish up round 2, and I'll meet you once you're done at the very last stitch. Okay, so once you're done with round 2, you make 2 double crochet into every stitch. You should have total of 24 stitches at round 2. Go ahead and slip stitch into the first double crochet right here. Okay, so next we're going to start with round 3. So for round 3, we're going to start with chain 2, 1, 2. So next we're going to make 2 double crochet. We're going to make 1 here and 1 here, and now 1 double crochet, and this is the second double crochet. So next we're going to make 2 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 and 2. And now we're going to repeat the same sequence, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, so 2 double crochet, 1 at the next stitch and 1 at the other stitch. Next we're going to make 2 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 and 2. And we're going to repeat the same, 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, and 2 double crochet next stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, we're going to repeat the same sequence 8 times. Go ahead and finish up round 3, and I'll meet you once you're done. Okay, so once you're done with round 3, you should have total of 32 stitches around. Okay, so go ahead and slip stitch into the first double crochet right here. Okay, so now we're done with round 3. Next, for round 4, we're going to start with chain 2, 1, 2. So next we're going to make 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, so I'm going to make 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. Next, 2 double crochet next stitch, 1 and 2. Now we're going to repeat the same sequence 8 times. We're going to make 3 double crochet and 2 double crochet next stitch, 1, 2, 3, and 2 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, now go ahead and finish up round 4, crochet all the way till the end. Repeat the same sequence 8 times, 3 double crochet and 2 double crochet into the next stitch sequence. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end of round 4. Okay, so once you're done with round 4, you should have total of 40 stitches, 40. Now go ahead and slip stitch into the first double crochet. Okay, so done with round 4. Next we're going to start round 5. Round 5, you're going to start with chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to make 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 double crochet next stitch. Okay, so we're going to make 4 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 double crochet next stitch, 1 and 2. Now we're going to repeat the same sequence, 4 double crochet and 2 double crochet next stitch, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next, 2 double crochet next stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, you're going to repeat the same sequence 8 times. Okay, go ahead and finish up round 5 and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so once you're done with round 5, you should have total of 48 stitches around. Go ahead and slip stitch into the first double crochet right here. Okay, so next we're going to start round 6. Start with chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to make 5 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 double crochet next stitch. 1 and 2. Now we're going to repeat the same sequence, 5 double crochet and 2 double crochet next stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 double crochet next stitch. 1 and 2. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 6. Repeat the same sequence, 5 double crochet and 2 double crochet next stitch. Okay, I'll see you once you're done with round 6. Okay, so once you're done with round 6, this is how it looks like. So now we're going to slip stitch to finish up round 6, and now we're going to start round 7, and round 7 is going to be the last round of increase. So we're going to start with chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to make 13 double crochet, okay, and 2 double crochet into the next stitch. So for round 7 we're going to make 4 increase only. Okay, 13 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So next we're going to do 2 double crochet next stitch. Okay, so 1 and 2. Okay, we're going to repeat the same sequence, make 13 double crochet and 2 double crochet next stitch. We're going to repeat the same sequence 4 times. Okay, so I'll see you at the end of round 7. Okay, so once you're done with round 7, you should have total of 60 stitches, 60. Now go ahead and slip stitch to finish up round 7. So this is how the beanie looks like. Okay, you can see the curve on the top. So for the next 5 rounds, from round 8 until round 12, all 5 rounds we're going to start with chain 2, and we're going to make 60 double crochet on every round. Okay, so just basically every round you start with chain 2, make 60 double crochet and slip stitch before you start the new round. Okay, make 1 double crochet into every stitch. Okay, so go ahead and finish up until round 12, and I'll meet you once you're done. Okay, so once you crochet until round 12, this is how it looks like. Okay, so next we're going to do round 13. For round 13 is going to be half double crochet round, so chain 1, and we're going to make 60 half double crochet. Okay, so just basically make 1 half double crochet into every stitch. Okay, so go ahead and finish up round 13, make 60 half double crochet, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. Okay, so once you're done with round 13, go ahead and slip stitch into the first half double crochet to finish up the round. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So next we're going to do the ear flap. I'm going to show you how to do the first ear flap. So start with chain 1. Okay, next we're going to make 12 half double crochet. So starting right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, now we're done with the first row of the ear flap. Okay, now we're going to start with row 2. For row 2, we're going to make 2 decrease. So start with chain 1, turn the work. Now we're going to make 1 half double crochet decrease right here and 1 right here. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do the half double crochet decrease. So yarn over, hook into the first stitch, yarn over, and pull the yarn through the stitch. Now you have 3 loops on your crochet hook. Yarn over again and put the hook through the next stitch. Yarn over and pull the yarn through the stitch. Now you have 5 loops on your crochet hook. Go ahead and yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. Okay, so that is the first half double crochet decrease. So next we're going to make 7 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so next we're going to make the second half double crochet decrease. Okay, so this is the second decrease. Now 1 half double crochet into the last stitch. You should have total of 10 stitches for row 2. Now row 3, start with chain 1, turn the work. We're going to make 2 decrease as well, right here and right here. Okay, so this is the first decrease, half double crochet decrease. Next we're going to make 5 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next we're going to make the second half double crochet decrease. And next we're going to make 1 half double crochet into the last stitch. You should have total of 8 stitches for row 3. Now for row 4, start with chain 1, turn the work, and we're going to make 8 half double crochet, no decrease for row 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're going to start row 5. Row 5 we're going to make 2 decrease. So start with chain 1, turn the work. We're going to make first decrease right here and second decrease at the end. Okay, so this is the first half double crochet decrease. Next we're going to make 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Next we're going to make the second half double crochet decrease. And lastly 1 half double crochet into the last stitch. You should have total of 6 stitches for row 5. Okay, next we're going to start row 6, chain 1, turn the work. We're going to make 2 half double crochet decrease as well. So we're going to make the first decrease right here. Okay, so next stitch we're going to make 1 half double crochet. So we're going to make the second half double crochet decrease. Okay, this is the second decrease. So next, lastly, we're going to make 1 half double crochet. 1 half double crochet into the last stitch right here. Okay, so for row 7, we're going to start with chain 1 and make 4 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So done with row 7, no decrease. So for row 8, start with chain 1. We're going to make 2 half double crochet decrease right here and 1 at the end. Okay, so this is the first half double crochet decrease, 1, and this is the second half double crochet decrease. Okay, so for row 8 you should have 2 stitches. So for row 9, chain 1, turn the work, and we're going to make 1 half double crochet decrease. So this is the last row for the ear flap, row 9. Okay, make 1 half double crochet decrease. So chain 1 to secure stitches and cut the yarn. Okay, so done with the first ear flap. This is how it looks like. So to make the second ear flap, we're going to count 20 stitches from the first ear flap right here. Okay, we're going to count 20 stitches from this end right here. Okay, so 20 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so once you count 20 stitches, the next stitch, the stitch number 21, you're going to make chain 1 into that stitch. Okay, so after you count 20 stitches, next to the 20 stitches, stitch number 21, you're going to chain 1. Okay, chain 1, and we're going to repeat the same pattern, make 12 half double crochet, and this chain 1 does not count as a 12 half double crochet stitch count. Okay, so go ahead and repeat the same pattern, same as the ear flap, make 12 half double crochet and then do decrease until you reach row 9. Okay, so go ahead and finish up the second ear flap. I'll see you once you're done. Okay, so once you're done with the second ear flap, okay, this is how it looks like. Do not cut the yarn because we're going to use continue crochet half double crochet around the beanie. Okay, so once you're done with row 9, chain 1. Now go to chain 1 and make 1 half double crochet into every stitch available at the ear flap. Okay, just make 1 half double crochet every stitch available. Okay, now you're going to crochet on here as well, all around. So once you reach the second ear flap, once you reach at row 9 of the second ear flap, I'm gonna show you how to crochet the edge. Okay, so I'll see you once you reach the second ear flap. Okay, so once you reach the second ear flap, you crochet from here all the way till this ear flap right here. Now at the end, at row 9, we're going to make 4 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the reason to make 4 half double crochet so the ear flap doesn't fold in or curve in. Okay, so now go ahead and continue, make 1 half double crochet into every stitch available, and I'll see you once you reach the ear flap where we started this half double crochet around. Okay, so once you reach the end where we started, now we're going to make 3 half double crochet into this row 9. So we already made 1 half double crochet earlier, so now we're just going to make 3 half double crochet and slip stitch into the first half double crochet. Okay, so done with this. Now chain 1 to secure stitches and cut the yarn. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So this is the back of it and this is the front. Okay, the 20 stitch count is the front. Okay, so next we're going to do the ear for this beanie. Okay, so when we fold it, when we sew it to the beanie, we're going to fold it like this. Okay, so we're going to start by making a loose knot or a magic ring, whichever way that you prefer. I mentioned earlier I prefer the loose knot technique. Okay, so now we're going to start with round 1, start with chain 1, and we're going to make 6 half double crochet, and this chain 1 does not count as the 6 half double crochet stitch count. Okay, so we're going to make 6 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now we're going to close this hole at the middle by pulling this tail. Okay, now slip stitch into the first half double crochet right here. Okay, so now let's start with round 2, chain 1. We're going to make 1 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet next stitch. Okay, so 1 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet next stitch, 1 and 2. Now we're going to repeat the same sequence, 1 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet next stitch, 1 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet, 1 and 2. Going to repeat the same, 1 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet next stitch. Okay, so done with round 2. You should have total of 9 stitches around. Okay, go ahead and slip stitch into the first half double crochet right here. Okay, so now we're going to start with round 3. Start with chain 1, and we're going to make 2 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, so 1, 2, and 2 half double crochet next stitch, 1 and 2. Now we're going to repeat the same sequence, make 2 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet next stitch, 1 and 2, and last sequence, 2 half double crochet, 1, 2, and 2 half double crochet into the last stitch, 1 and 2. For round 3 you should have total of 12 stitches. Go ahead and slip stitch into the first half double crochet to finish up round 3. Now round 4, start with chain 1. We're going to make 3 double crochet and 2 double crochet next stitch, 1, 2, 3, and 2 half double crochet into the next stitch, 1 and 2. We're going to repeat the same, 3 half double crochet, so 1, this is 2, 3, and 2 half double crochet next stitch, 1, 2, next 3 half double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 2 half double crochet next stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, so slip stitch into the first half double crochet. So for round 4 you should have total of 15 stitches. Okay, so for the next 3 rounds, round 5, 6, and 7, all 3 rounds we're going to start with chain 1 and make 15 half double crochet around. Okay, so no increase for the next 3 rounds. Okay, go ahead and finish up round 5 until round 7. Every round start with chain 1, make 15 half double crochet and slip stitch. Okay, I'll see you at the end of round 7. Okay, so once you crochet until round 7, slip stitch into the first half double crochet to finish up this ear. chain 1 to secure stitches and cut the yarn. So cut it enough for you to sew it to the beanie. Okay, so this is how it looks like. You're gonna make 2 of this. Okay, so I'm going to fold it like this when we sew it to the beanie. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how to crochet the antler. Okay, for the antler we're going to do this. It's using single crochet stitch, and the yarn that you need, any yarn, worsted weight yarn. I'm going to use this brown yarn and 4mm crochet hook. And I forgot to mention earlier of the video, you also need polyfill. Okay, so let's start. Okay, now we're going to start by making a loose knot or a magic ring, whichever way that you prefer. Okay, now we're going to work our round 1 into this ring at the center. Okay, so let's start with round 1. Start with chain 1, and we're going to make 4 single crochet into the ring, and this chain 1 does not count as the 4 single crochet stitch count. Okay, so we're going to start, make 4 single crochet. This 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet right here. You can crochet this around if you want to, but I find slip stitch every round it's easier if you're a beginner. So slip stitch. Now pull the tail to close the hole at the center. Okay, now for round 2 and round 3 is going to be the same. Start with chain 1 and make 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now slip stitch into the first single crochet right here. You can place stitch marker if it's hard for you to find where is the first single crochet. Okay, now slip stitch. Okay, so for round 3 it's going to be the same. Start with chain 1 and make 4 single crochet as well. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, slip stitch into the first single crochet right here. Okay, so this is how it looks like once you crochet until round 3. So round 4, start with chain 1. We're going to make 2 increase, so we're going to start with 1 single crochet into the first stitch. So we're going to make 2 single crochet next stitch, 1 and 2. Next we're going to make 1 single crochet next stitch and 2 single crochet into the last stitch, 1 and 2. So for round 4 you should have total of 6 stitches. Now slip stitch into the first single crochet. Okay, this is how it looks like after you increase. Now round 5, start with chain 1 and we're going to make 6 single crochet around. Okay, so 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now slip stitch into the first single crochet. Now for round 6 we're going to make 2 increase, so we're going to start with chain 1. We're going to make 2 single crochet, 1, 2 and 2 single crochet into the next stitch, 1, and 2. Now we're going to make 2 single crochet, 1, 2, and 2 single crochets, 2 and 2 single crochet into the last stitch, 1 and 2. Now slip stitch into the first single crochet. So for row 6 you should have total of 8 stitches. Now we're going to start with round 7, start with chain 1, and we're going to make 8 single crochet around. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Slip stitch into the first single crochet. Okay, so now we're going to start round 8. Okay, for round 8 we're going to start with chain 1. We're going to make 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to make 2 single crochet next stitch, 1 and 2. Now 3 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 2 single crochet next stitch, last stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, for round 8 you should have total of 10 stitches. Now we're going to single crochet into the first single crochet, because from round 9 onwards we're going to crochet around. So instead of slip stitch we're going to do single crochet, and we're going to make 10 single crochet every round until round 28. Okay, so for round 9, once you made 8 single crochet, now once you reach where we started, we're going to place a scrap yarn, any contrast color will do, and you're going to place the scrap yarn at right here, okay, right here, and now every stitch that after the scrap yarn is going to be a new round. Okay, so if you're not used to this crochet around, you can just slip stitch every round and start a new round with chain 1 and make 10 single crochet. Okay, so if you are used to crochet in a round, every time when you reach the scrap yarn, you're going to fold the yarn, the scrap yarn, to the front or back, and that will count every new round of the antler. And you're gonna fill this with polyfill every few rounds. So every time you crochet maybe 3-4 rounds, just stuff it with polyfill. Okay, so just go ahead, finish up. I'll see you once you're done. Okay, so once you crochet until round 28, we're gonna finish this antler. We're just going to make slip stitch right after the scrap yarn. Now chain 1 to secure stitches and cut the yarn. Okay, cut enough for you to weave in ends and also to sew this to the beanie. Okay, now pull the scrap yarn out. Okay, so next I'm going to show you how to crochet this part right here. Okay, it is almost the same pattern as the bigger part of the antler. We're going to start by making a loose knot or a magic ring. Okay. Now we're going to start round 1, so chain 1, and we're going to make 4 single crochet. Okay, as I mentioned, it is the same pattern as the bigger part of the antler, where we just reduce few rounds. Okay, so once you make 4 single crochet, slip stitch into the first single crochet. Okay, now pull the tail to close the hole at the middle. Round 2, chain 1, and make 4 single crochet. 2, 3, and 4 right here. Now slip stitch into the first single crochet. Okay, now 3 round 3, chain 1 and make 4 single crochet as well. 1, 2, 3, and this is last one, 4. Now slip stitch into the first single crochet. Okay, now for round 4, we're going to start with chain 1. We're going to make 2 increase, so make 1 single crochet in the first stitch, 2 single crochet into the next stitch, 1 and 2. Next we're going to make 1 single crochet next stitch and 2 single crochet into the last stitch, 1 and 2. Now going to slip stitch into the first single crochet. Okay, slip stitch right here. Now you should have 6 stitches around. For round 5, chain 1 and we're going to make 6 single crochet around. So that's 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now slip stitch into the first single crochet. Now we're going to make round 6. Start with chain 1. Going to make 2 single crochet, 1, 2 and 2 single crochet next stitch, 1 and 2, 2 single crochet, 1, 2 and 2 single crochet into the last stitch, 1 and 2. So for round 6 you should have total of 8 stitches. Now slip stitch. So from round 7 and round 8, both round we're just going to chain 1 and make 8 stitches around. 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now slip stitch. Now for round 8 we're going to do the same, chain 1 and make 8 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're done. Slip stitch into the first single crochet, chain 1 to secure stitches and cut the yarn. Cut slightly longer because you're going to use the tail to sew it to the bigger part of the antler. Okay, so stuff this with the polyfill. So this is how it looks like. Okay, so next we're going to sew the smaller part of the antler to the bigger part of the antler. You can make it higher or lower, whichever, it really doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm not going to show you step by step on how to sew this to the bigger part of the antler. Just basically sew it pretty tight to the bigger part of the antler. Okay, so once you're done, this is how it looks like. Yeah. So next, we're gonna sew these antlers to the beanie. Okay, so for the antler, we're going to sew it at round 2 and round 3, these two rounds. Okay, right there. Okay, so just sew the antler to the beanie. I'm not going to show step by step on how to do it. It is very basic. Just make sure you sew it really tight and secure it really well. So once you're done, so the antler will stay straight when you put it on, when you put the beanie on. Okay, so once you're done, this is how it looks like. Now go ahead and sew the other antler at the other side at round 2 and 3. Okay, once you're done, sew both antlers to the beanie. This is how it looks like. Okay, next we're going to sew the ear. Okay, now grab the needle and now we're going to fold the ears and sew it both ends. Just do it front and back. Okay, so now we're going to sew this to the beanie at this line right here between round 4 and 5. Okay, just right here, just under the antler. Okay, so once you're done, you're going to secure the stitches and just make few knots under here. Just make sure you secure the stitches, pull it really tight, and once you're done making the knots, you're going to weave in the ends. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Go ahead and sew the other ear. It's just right here. Okay, so once you're done, this is how it looks like once you sew the antler and the ear. So next we're going to do the braided sides. This is optional. You can skip this part if you do not want to have the braided sides. But if you decide to put the braid at this beanie, I'm not going to show step by step on how to do the braid. There's a lot of tutorial in YouTube on how to do braid. Okay, I'm just going to fast forward this part because this is optional part. Okay, so this is how it looks like when it's done. Okay, with the braided side. Okay, I'm gonna put this up so it's easy for you to see how it looks like once it's put on the head. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is for size 4 years old until 10 years old. And yeah, I do hope you find this tutorial easy to follow. If you have any question, leave your question at the comment section down below. I'll try my very best to reply. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, that way you won't miss any of my future upload. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, share this video with your fellow crochet friends, and also don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook and Instagram. And for now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care everyone. God bless and bye.